This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com with Anthony with a Right Proper MGB V8. This one is factory. We're going to check it all out. Do tell us about this car, please. What year is it, first off?
It's a 74. The V8s were all made in 72 to 76. Half of them with chrome bumpers, half of them with rubber bumpers. Mechanicals are mostly the same. 3.5 liter Rover V8, 8 1/4 compression ratio. Very much a workhorse block for the Brits. Showed up in a lot of different cars, but this one's in a very, I'd say, reliable state of tune. Low compression ratio, flat torque curve.
Now those twin SUs are the norm?
So the twin, they're HIF 6s as opposed to the HIF 4s that the standard MGBs got. They're good integrated float ball, so you don't have the leaks off from the float bowl to the side.
Oh, wonderful!
So that's
no wonder
good.
They discontinued them. They've perfected them.
Yeah, I think it was harder to cast.
Yeah.
So they were able to do that, and then fuel injection put them out of business.
Yes.
But, now I don't have the factory air cleaners that came with the K&Ns. So that requires a carburetor needle change to go back. So I just left the original air cleaners home.
Very good. I see you're running a GM alternator.
Yes, that is a Delco alternator.
Yes.
And that's what came from the factory. So.
Very good. They kept some of the Buick parts then.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's a Delco alternator.
Interesting. Very
interesting. A little bit beefier than the standard MGB alternator, but it doesn't have any more electrical, so it may just be the starter load. I don't know.
That's strange. Well, I know that they are built a lot better. I could go into detail. I used to rebuild those.
The V8s?
No, the alternators.
Really?
And you got the headers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, I have the headers because I'm sure the original exhaust manifolds cracked. They're very prone to heat stress and cracking, so I've never had those.
Yeah.
So
now, what's the difference in the engine bay from the V8 to a B?
Under the hood, there's very little difference. You've got the radiator pushed up forward, twin electric fans. You still have room for a steering rack on one side, but not both sides.
Oh, okay.
So they're all right-hand drive. You get the MGC type uprated brake booster.
Right.
So you have power assist brakes, which is nice.
I see you also have the remote oil filter.
Yes, that's the, if you went to the V8 conversion cars, that's the one thing that had to be done in this motor, because to get it into an MGB engine bay, it's just too tall. So what you'll see a lot of people, I think, made different choices about how to get the carburetors to fit at the top, and then it's the oil filter that needs to fit at the bottom.
Right.
So they usually, I think it used to mount up front, down the bottom.
Yes.
I think that's a horrible place for an oil filter or anything, because you hit something and you lose it.
That's the first thing that goes. I know, it's absolutely insane.
It sits up there. I mean, mine's leaking because it's hard to do it cleanly.
Oh, I know. I know, they're just crazy. But
it fits.
It's great.
It doesn't drain out when the engine's not running. So it works.
Now, how long have you had your?
Since 2005. I imported it in 2005. And
very good.
Spent that winter getting it straightened out mechanically, and it's one of the best MGs ever.
Oh,
I mean,
I would love to go for a drive sometime. I used to have Sunbeam Tigers, so this is right my alley.
Engine.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than this, but it's interesting is that the various bits which they used to go in. I like the way how they had the booster off on the side. At least they didn't go with the split booster.
Yeah. I don't know whether that was even out yet. I don't see those on MGs until what, 75, 76 with the wedge thing. And I think they wanted the size of that diaphragm pushing as well.
Yeah. This is great. I like the sunroof.
Yeah.
Very nice.
My choice, but it was there.
Oh, I love the sunroof.
It's nice in the morning and in the evening. So it's got my favorite gauge, the dual oil and water gauge. That's all mechanical.
Yes. with the crazy capillary tube going all the way back. Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is great. How did you get used to shifting with your left hand?
So you went right to the what I think is the hardest part of right-hand drive is shift left.
Uh-huh.
So in the H pattern here, as you're coming back from third to second, I'm always afraid I'm going to hit reverse, but it's not a straight H, it's kind of an angled H, and you have to go to the opposite side of the car. It's kind of,
oh gosh,
it's just a different motion.
Yes.
Reverse is even more awkward doing that.
Uh-huh.
Some guys in the UK actually flip their shifters around so they can do this. Like
oh, really?
Yeah, to get to reverse.
So even they have problems with it.
It's an ergonomic problem.
Uh-huh.
Our people's arms don't do this, they do this.
Well, Brits were always good for that. Yeah. Remember when they had the floor shifters on the right-hand side in the Bentleys and such, you had to trip over them to get out of the cars.
Yeah.
So it's British. What can I say?
Yeah.
This is great. Just outstanding car.
Yeah. And in the middle of the run, they had a couple of the cars with the light number plate lamps on the bumper, which I think is a cool feature. Some of them had them over on the overriders.
Right. Correct. Yeah, I like that better.
I mean, there's 2,600 of these that were made, and I don't think there's more than 2 or 3 alike.
My gosh.
With the little production changes and
yes,
differences.
Again, the Brits were very good with running changes on through.
Yes.
They were absolutely notorious with that. And these were made between 74 and 78, you were saying?
74 and 76.
76.
You probably see some in the UK, maybe registered as 78 because it goes by first registration over there. So you might see them as 78. But
so this is a real rare bird, even in this country. Well, in this country,
we
of
were
course.
Talking, and we think there's maybe a little over a couple dozen here in the U.S.
Wow.
There's probably 2,000 left. I mean, they were all very well cared for and loved cars even from day one.
I'm sure.
I know I'm very attached to mine.
What's her name?
I haven't really done the name thing.
Oh, Anthony. I figured, that'd be after driving so long.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that next show.
There we go. There we go.
Project.
Oh, this is so cool.
Definitely be a clean hands project. I can use some of those.
So what kind of performance do you get out of her?
0 to smile by the time you're in second gear.
Excellent. Excellent.
Mid-20s fuel economy.
Oh, that's
go as
great.
fast as traffic will allow. Handles like an MGB, but just a little bit stiffer. So between that and the V8, it can be a little bit scary going over bumps around turns.
You're still running the lever shocks, or do you have
Yes,
tubes?
I love the lever shocks.
Okay, very good.
They're very, very durable.
Yes.
They carry the weight of the car well. And they don't feel new forever, but they last a long time.
Oh yes, oh yes. And when they get a little bit worn, you put in a little heavier oil.
Yeah, or replace the valve.
Yeah. Oh, that's too. You can always get into it.
It's the springs that I think are. So whatever happens with MGBs, they always sag on the driver's side. So I think I'm headed toward springs at some point, but it's not bad.
Okay, now when you say the driver's side, in this car is the right.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very good.
So my US spec cars would sag a little on the left, and this one's sagging a little on the right.
Oh, perfect. So you just swap the springs with the US cars.
Yes, except the V8s had stiffer springs.
Oh, picky.
Peter Cosmides lowered his.
Okay.
He said it didn't make a whole lot of difference handling-wise, just felt different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, what's the weight difference between this and the 4?
Negligible.
Wow.
Because the V8's aluminum.
Yes.
So
yes.
That was why GM discarded it. And it works perfectly because it doesn't upset the weight balance of the original MGB like the MGC engine did.
Yes.
Fits a little bit better than the tall 6-cylinder. So they didn't have to make the complicated suspension. I mean, the front suspension on this car is the same as pretty much every MG back to the TD.
That's the British. They took parts from the 30s, designed it in the 40s, produced it in the 50s, and tried to sell through the 70s. I should
Yeah.
say the 80s, because 1980 was it.
Yeah, they tried in the 80s, but
Yeah,
They weren't-
yeah.
they
Well,
weren't selling.
it's tough to sell something this old, but this is fantastic.
yes, I think this basic setup would have sold. With an independent rear,
Oh, yes.
I think it would have.
Yeah, if they would have continued it on, it would have been great.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is beautiful. Wonderful. Anthony, I really appreciate the guided tour. That was great.
Yeah, it would have been good if we had all 4 cars here. We could have shown you a little bit of different.
Oh, that would have been
All
cool.
of the best of the 4 cars.
You had 4 of the
There were
MG
4 factory V8s
V8s.
here.
Very good.
I think they were all better than mine.
Oh, well. We're seeing the best right now, so
Well, it's here.
yeah, there you go. I love it. Anthony,
Cool.
thank you very much.
Alrighty,
I appreciate
check out
it.
your site.
You got it. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the MGB Nationals over here in Gettysburg. For more cool events like this, make sure you check NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, UKWheelsEvents.com, and while you're there, post and share your events. I'll see y'all at the shows.